Thank you all for watching. I see some people in the group. Make sure you stay in. All right, Entrepreneur for Life. This group is designed for entrepreneurs to post anything you got going on. Any information you have to share regarding your business, post it in this group. This is one of the most powerful groups on Facebook. It is growing every single day. We get so many members in the group, and there's a lot of watchers, which is cool, but I really want people to start sharing all your happenings in this group. So if you have anything going on in your small business, if you have things you're selling, if you have information to share to other entrepreneurs, post it in this group. I try to post weekly different tips and different things that'll help you grow your business. So please share those things as well. Right now, I'm chilling on my patio. I've had a wonderful morning, a very inspiring morning, and I got so much going on this weekend. As an entrepreneur, sometimes you get a little overwhelmed, and one of the first topics I'm going to talk about is what I call entrepreneur anxiety. And everybody gets it, especially small businesses, people who are just starting their business. You get like an anxious anxiety feeling, because if you are a entrepreneur, then this means this is your passion. You give everything that you have into this. You stay up late nights, you're thinking about your dreams, you're thinking about things, you're thinking about developing things. Even if you feel stuck, your mind is still moving and still going, and sometimes that creates anxiety. So one way, and I've felt that too, one way I deal with anxiety is I exercise. And I exercise not only my mind but my body. Jogging helps me a lot to deal with my anxiety. As an entrepreneur, if you're really passionate about something, sometimes when you're thinking about it, your heart is pounding, you're sweating. Like, this is true passion. If you haven't felt that yet, then you haven't focused on your passion enough. You know, if you haven't felt like this like urgent, anxious feeling to just get things done, then you aren't working hard enough. As an entrepreneur, I get that feeling a lot. It comes over me a lot, and in my age, I've kind of learned how to deal with it. So again, one way I deal with it is exercise. Another way I deal with it is deep breathing exercises, where on my own, I'll dig deep and I'll breathe in and out. And I'll do this a lot, and people might think it's crazy, but it really does help. The other thing I would say is, you know, you cannot let these things come out of your mouth. If you are feeling a sense of anxiety and stress related to your business, don't put it in the universe. Work it out in your brain. Don't even let it out in the universe. That negative energy can have a ripple effect and kind of disrupt your entire day. At least for me, that's how it happens. So when I get these feelings of frustration or anxiety around my business, a lot of times what I will do is I will sort them out in my head. I'll go into like this zone, a place where, you know, only I can go, and I'll figure the things out in my mind before I even say a word. I'm a strong believer that the universe is listening. So everything you put out into the universe regarding your business will come true. So promote positivity regarding your business. Promote good energy regarding your business. I don't care if you're selling cakes. I don't care if you're selling purses. I don't care what you're doing. Make sure the energy surrounding your business stays positive. The next topic I'm going to talk about is choosing the right people to help your vision. So a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we take on a lot on our own and try to get things done ourselves. One thing that I try to do is utilize my network. One of the sayings I have is you're only as good as your network, meaning it doesn't matter how many followers you have, it doesn't matter how many people are supporting. If you cannot reach them like that, I mean like that, like you have an event, boom, you can reach them. You have a new product, boom, you can reach them. If you can't reach them fast, your network is worthless. You have to find a way to reach your network. So how do you do that? One way you reach your network is through email, text message, phone calls. You have to create a database, especially once you get the support that I've been dying to get for your company. Keep it, use it. Develop a member program for your company so that people feel a part of it. And then once you have a new product, you can reach out to them fast. All right, like one email, one text message. I have methods of my own where I can reach my clientele, hundreds and hundreds of people like that. So I know when I put out a blast or I put out an announcement, all of my network will receive it. And they all feel a part of my network. They all feel like members. They all feel united. That's a big way to reach the good people in your network that are already supporting. Now, how do you pick the ones that you want to bring on and to help you with your dream? Well, one of the things is, as an entrepreneur, if you're not yet, you start to become a people person. You start to learn how to judge a person's character, how to judge whether you can trust them or not. Sometimes I put people through a series of tests. They may not even know, but I'm evaluating constantly. I'm constantly observing and watching people's behavior, whether there's money involved or not. I'm constantly watching how people support, whether it's true, real, genuine support, or it's like a fake, only if you do for me kind of support. So I watch these things a lot, and then I gauge who I can trust to bring into my vision. And the reason I say can trust, because if it's your vision, chances are most people aren't going to understand it, and most people aren't going to be able to work as hard as you towards that vision. So the ones that are closest to it, those are the ones you're trying to hone, kind of fine tune, and also assist them and offer some services to them. All right, sorry I got disconnected, but I think we're back. All right, so somebody asked a question, Victoria Suarez. What are your advice on books? I have a book out there, but my networking skills are not good. People just don't read books anymore. Well, the fact of the matter is a lot of people aren't reading books, but smart entrepreneurs read books. We all read. Knowledge is power, and I know it sounds cliche, but seriously, I have learned so much from different entrepreneurs and their paths to success, and a lot of times that path is paved with failure. So if you can read books about other entrepreneurs that help you avoid some of those pitfalls, that's going to help you grow your business. When you say you have a book out there, does that mean you wrote the book or you're reading the book? A lot of times I get my motivation from a lot of online motivational material from YouTube. I will go on there in the morning and I'll start my day with the motivational speech from Will Smith. Or sometimes I will take those lessons from those speeches and I'll write them down. And those lessons will help guide me through the day, and they'll help guide my business and decision making. As far as networking, here's my advice. And I'm glad you asked, because someone just asked me this the other day who's starting their own business, and she's terrified of networking. Here's the thing. You're not going to get better at it until you try. You're not going to get better at networking until you get your ass out there and try. All the self-help books in the world are not going to help you until you get out there and try. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about meeting new people. It's about stepping up to people with what they call an elevator speech, a quick speech that you've prepared to tell people about your business and give them the key points so they can help you grow. So, for instance, tonight I have an event. It's called Run MKE. It's a hometown hip-hop showcase. There will be producers, artists, rappers, photographers, managers, models, all in one place. I would say less than a third of them take advantage of the network opportunity, meaning walking up to people you don't know and presenting your business or what you have to offer to the world. It's a matter of you getting out of your comfort zone and stepping up to people you don't know. And look, I've come from street promotions. We used to be in the streets passing out flyers, and I'm telling you, one of the things I learned passing out flyers to strangers is that you have to learn how to take rejection and keep moving. Because if you take rejection and it discourages you, your next pitch is going to be less confident. You have to be able to take rejection. It's a part of the business. It's a part of being an entrepreneur, being able to take criticism and rejection, but then getting back up and getting out there. Networking is very important, and again, I'll stress it, you are only as good as your network. Meaning, you can meet all these people, but if you are not keeping a database of all the people who support you, you are not cultivating your network. Same goes for you artists out there. If you're an artist or rapper and you want to build a fan base. I used to be in the music business. I used to sell merchandise. I used to rap. I used to go on stage, perform at all different places. I used to get paid to go to different colleges. And one thing I would do, mandatory, is make a database sign-in sheet for everybody that comes to your merchandise table, everybody that you meet that evening. You get their name, number, email, Facebook, Snapchat. You get all the information you can on them, and then you do your research. And what do I mean by do your research? It is so easy with social media for you to gauge your audience. So if I get a person who signs into my database, I go to their Facebook, I go to their page, I can see the things that they like and share, and I can gauge how I'm going to approach that individual. So if they're a person who likes rap music or is supportive of rap music, I know I can gear them towards my entertainment events. If they're a person who owns a small business, maybe a catering company, and they're posting information about their catering company, I know they're in my database and I can offer them services of photography, because every caterer needs good pictures of their photos. That kind of thing. So big companies do this all the time, and they have departments that will do it for them, and they have artificial intelligence that will do that for them. But you can do it as an individual entrepreneur. You just have to make the effort. You cannot look at people who support your business as merely just another number. You have to look at them as a potential stream of income, because if these people support you on a monthly or weekly basis, that can be an extra stream for you. But you're not going to support anybody that doesn't make you feel welcome, or a member, or a part of their movement. So you kind of have to bring them in and show them a spot for them to fit. A lot of people will not walk into their own place and find a place to fit. You have to be a leader and guide them into a place that fits for them. And I think also what helps is just staying genuine. You know, as you're on this track to being the most successful entrepreneur you can, you have to be genuine with the people around you, because genuine is what bleeds sincerity. That makes any sense. Like, if you're not sincere, people will be able to notice that. And just imagine when you go to a hair salon and you know that the services are overpriced and someone's trying to rush you in and out. You know, and you probably have this feeling, even if you sit down that first time, you have this feeling that I'm not coming back because I don't feel worthy. I don't feel like a part of it. I feel taken advantage of. Same goes with every business. You have to provide some kind of sense of membership or identity with the ideas and brands that you're pushing. You have to make people feel a part of it. So I'm asking any questions y'all got out there. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm no expert, but I have been an entrepreneur for many, many years. I run a marketing promotion company as an entrepreneur. I also do photography. I do graphics, everything from web design to business cards I can do. The next topic I want to talk about is self-sufficiency. As an entrepreneur, it's so important that you start to get on the road to being self-sufficient, meaning that you don't need anybody for anything. So if you're in, let's say, the catering business again, and you're constantly renting supplies, renting foldable tables, renting different things to help you present your business, that's cool for the start, but you should be thinking in your mind, how can I become self-sufficient so I can cut these people out, these expenses out? You need all those things so that you can be your own source, so you can be the one source that you need to go to. As a marketing promotion person who works with a lot of people, provides a lot of opportunity to a lot of people, I've found that the one person I can rely on is me. So as an entrepreneur, I always turn to myself first to see if I can get the job done. And sometimes I may not be able to do it as effective, and then I'll reach out to one of the people in my network and say, hey, let's get involved. Let's work together on this. I have this opportunity on the table. You know, you gotta be reachable. The other thing I want to discuss, and I think that's all self-explanatory, so I'll move on. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. The other thing that I want to discuss is how you can be a little more effective in promoting your business on Facebook. So here's the issue I have with a lot of entrepreneurs on Facebook. I meet entrepreneurs on Facebook who promote and market their businesses but don't have Facebook Messenger. Red flag. No. Facebook Messenger, in my opinion, is the best thing that has happened to small businesses ever. And here's why. Not only can you send and receive cash on Facebook Messenger, but when somebody I don't know messages me on Facebook Messenger, I can directly go to their page and do a market analysis of who they are. I can go over the demographics, what race they are, what gender they are, what age group they are, and I can kind of fit them into my program. So before Facebook Messenger or social media, that wasn't as easy. You had to do like real life research. Now, if somebody inboxes me, I can get a customer profile of them instantly. And that right there is the key to like finding out who your customer is, finding out what services they may need, and then marketing and advertising to them effectively so that you're not just promoting your services to people who don't need them. So I would say if you aren't on Facebook Messenger, or you are not making that your main communication app, you're probably missing out on a lot of opportunity and money. Time and time again, I see people complaining because they've saw someone who's advertised on Facebook Messenger, and then they try to contact them, and then they don't get a response. The reason is it's because a lot of people don't like Facebook Messenger. I mean, for whatever reason, that's fine. But if you're going to be marketing your business on Facebook Messenger, you should make sure. Sorry guys, I'm getting so many phone calls right now. It's kind of cutting me off, but I'm back. So Facebook Messenger for me is life. I use it all the time. I've had it synced up with my phone, so it's like the major communication source that I use. Any phone call that comes in. Okay, here's another benefit of Messenger. So when you may get a client who calls you and you don't know who it is, you don't have them saved in your phone, Messenger, if they have their phone number linked to their Facebook, will automatically show you their Facebook page. So it's like no more unknown calls, no more unknown people that you don't know who they are. I can do my research then and there and find out who that person is and what they may need from me. Excuse me. So it's a great service. I use it a lot. I can't understand why more entrepreneurs don't use Facebook Messenger. It's awesome. And it's a key tool. If you're going to be on social media, you have to use the tools in order to communicate with your audience. Don't just promote and advertise on Facebook and not expect people to contact you on Facebook Messenger. So I'm looking for more questions here. If you got more questions, please ask them, and then I'll just go down some of the other things I wanted to discuss. Again, you're tuned in live to the Entrepreneur for Life podcast on the Entrepreneur for Life Facebook page. I need all y'all help inviting more entrepreneurs and people who support entrepreneurs to this group. Invite, share, let them know this is the most powerful group on Facebook. We may not have the numbers, but we have the quality of people who are providing service in your area. Local businesses, shop local, circulate those dollars within the community. That's what it's all about. So if you have an opportunity, invite some friends that are entrepreneurs, whether they're in the entertainment business or they're in the service industry. Invite them to the group. Tell them to come on over. So that's super awesome. If you have questions, things I can help you with as an entrepreneur, this is the time to ask them. I'm going to try to post these videos once a week. I know I might miss a few. I'm sorry, but post. The other thing I want to talk about is the importance of side hustles and extra streams of income. So this is the side hustle economy. And if you aren't hip to it, what the side hustle economy is, Google it. A lot of people on the World Wide Web are basically tapping into side hustles like Uber, Lyft, Doormates, Postmates, and using these app-driven or app-based companies to gain income for themselves. And if you are maybe an entrepreneur but you don't want to get back into the work field, working for another person, or don't want to get back into the corporate world, consider the side hustle economy because it's booming. Companies are realizing that they can make a lot of money by letting normal people like you and me refer other clients to their business. Amazon has a great referral program. Doormates has a great referral program. Postmates has a great referral program. I've made thousands of dollars on Lyft just referring people. Lyft is a rideshare service. I've never driven a Lyft in my life, but I've made thousands of dollars referring people to Lyft. So, and literally thousands. It's a great opportunity for you to bring in some extra income. The app-based side hustle economy really has made it where there's no excuses anymore. If you have a smartphone, you can make money with these app-based companies. There's a new one that just launched called Burb. It's a scooter company that came to Milwaukee. It's dealing with a little controversy, but they do have a program where you could sign up to be a charger, and at night you would drive around, pick up the scooters, take them home and charge them, and they pay you up to $20 per scooter. Scooters, the Bird scooters have hundreds of scooters in this area, so there's a chance for you to make hundreds of dollars on a weekly basis just charging scooters. So you have to look into these things and think about how you can fit them into your schedule. I know some people drive for Uber and Lyft and they don't really like it, but if you read the fine print. There are other ways to make money. For instance, I told you I made money with Lyft, and I've never driven a Lyft vehicle before. I've only worked as a referral marketer and actually referred people to the company. I've referred hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably even thousands of people to the company and made them good money, and their referral program treated me right. So those are the kind of things I want you to think about as an entrepreneur, because a lot of times you need side income to kind of fund your dream, so to speak. You need an extra stream to kind of get the things you need done in life done. And so, definitely consider that. Investing in yourself is super important. Making sure your personal life as an entrepreneur is stable is so important. Because think about it. You may have these huge dreams, you may have this great product, but if things aren't good at home, bills aren't paid, rent's not paid, cell phone bills not paid, those other things are going to take a back burner to your priorities. Sometimes those side hustles can actually help to fund your personal expenses so that your entrepreneur goals don't get affected when you need to pay some bills. So, something to think about. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'll be back next Friday about the same time for the Entrepreneur for Life podcast. Please take just a moment to invite a friend or two to this group, because we have some powerful messages that are being shared and some wonderful products from local entrepreneurs. If you're a local entrepreneur, share your services right now in the Entrepreneur for Life group. I'm going to sign off because I've been up probably, since 3 a.m. It's now like 2 a.m. or almost 11 hours, or 2 p.m. I've been up almost 11 hours. I'm getting a little tired, need a little nap, but then I got to get right back up. I have an event tonight, Run MKE. It's the Hometown Hip Hop Showcase at the 8. If you like local hip hop and R&B music, come on down. It's only $10. The address is 618 North Water Street. I have the flyers, posters on my wall, and you can see all the hot performers. Charge Up Media will be in the building. Barberfire will be in the building. Run MKE, VIP MKE will all be there tonight at the 8 Night Club. So if you get a chance, come out. Make sure you network with me. Come holler at me in person. I'll always make time for people that support these movements. So thank you. Invite a friend. Entrepreneur for Life. T-shirts coming soon. Peace.